Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope that your day is just going amazing. Um, Please disregard the fact that I look like an ass bucket. I don't feel very well. So, anyway, I wanted to hop on here and just kind of share how I got sober. Um, Back in like the end of 2017, I had gotten on Suboxone, or maybe it was Subutex at the time, I don't remember. But what I would do is I wasn't ready. I don't think in my mind I wasn't ready. Um, but I would misuse them. I would take a whole bunch of them thinking that it was going to do something for me, and it didn't. And then when I ran out, I would go get dope. In my addicted mind, I thought that I was doing really well. Obviously, I know now that it was just, the addict mindset. But anyway, DCFS ended up getting called because somebody told them that we were using. And I didn't lie about it. I told them that yes, we had used, but we didn't use very often. And so my son ended up going to live with his uncle. And I remember the day they came, and I just broke down, and I was like, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Like maybe it is, I was obviously very pissed off at whoever called DCFS. Like, I was pissed, and I found out who it was, and I held a very big grudge towards that person for a very long time. Anyway, so since my son was taken, I was like, I've got to stop this. Like, I've just got to stop. And we did stop, but then there would be like a relapse here or there, and then, but we never, like, I don't know, this is really weird, but when you have like a DCFS case, you get drops and everything. Anyway, we figured it out. That's all I gotta say about that. And it's not like we would use regularly. It was like maybe once a month or something like that, here and there. But that stopped. There was a point in which it stopped. We never failed a drug test, anything like that. And then we were strictly just on the Suboxone, Subutex at this point. And we got him back. I think it was in less than a year. We got our son back. And we completely straightened up our lives, and we never looked back and never, like, desired, I guess, to go get anything or anything like that, because we didn't want to have our son taken again. We just didn't want to take any of those chances, okay? But I still, like, took more Suboxone than I needed. And it was like I had an addiction mindset. I don't know how to explain it. It was really weird for me. Like, I would try to shoot up my Suboxone because I was addicted to the needle. Like, there was just a lot. But anyway, back in 2020, when COVID hit and all that stuff, I was very unhealthy. I'd gained a whole bunch of weight. I could tell I just wasn't feeling well. I felt like I could die at any moment, and I'm not even joking. That might sound very dramatic, but I really thought, I thought that I was going to die any day, especially if I caught COVID, okay? And I can't even tell you what it was. Like, I'd scroll through TikTok a lot, and I would see a lot of Christian talk. And something about that just really comforted me. And I can tell you, I was that person who always would make excuses of why God was not real and Jesus, all those things. It was just a story. It was just a story that somebody made up thousands of years ago, blah, 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 blah. And I always envied people who had faith. Like, I wanted that. I wanted that security, all those things, but I couldn't believe it. Well, something happened and Jesus found me. I found Jesus, and I'm telling you that my life, my mindset, everything about me completely changed. The way I viewed life, everything. The way I loved changed. Like, I can't even really explain in words how amazing and how joyful I felt. Like, the love of Jesus is unlike anything you can ever imagine. And those who know. Like, I I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so wonderful. Like, and I look back and I think, how did I live 30 some years of my life without this? Like, and I wasn't a good person in my past days. Like, I was a horrible daughter to my father, and my father was amazing. He was an amazing man. When he died, I was actually addicted to pills, and I remember being sad, but I never really thought twice about it. And how awful is that? Like, when I found Jesus, I broke down about a lot of things that I just kind of disregarded and brushed off in the past, the way I treated my father, the way I didn't try to reach out to my mom, a whole bunch of things, and I can only pray that they knew Jesus when they passed away. But sorry, that was just like a whole bunch of, I'm not very good at storylines. Like, I'll start talking about a story and then I'll remember something and I'll be like, but then, anyway, the point is I got sober because I wanted to get my child back, but I did not lose my addiction mindset until I met Jesus. I still do take Subutex. I'm weaning myself off, and there is nothing wrong with MAT. I fully support it. It saves lives. Some people have to be on it for the rest of their lives, and that is fine. That is their addiction story, recovery story, whatever it may be. I am just saying, for me, this is my story and my recovery. I'm hoping that I can wean myself off and be off of it next year sometime. I just personally do not want to be dependent on anything except for Jesus. That's me. And I want to grow closer to Jesus, and I just feel like this is holding me back. But anyway, that was a long I hope you guys followed that. I'm a little awkward. So anyway, I really hope that you guys have just the most amazing Saturday. And, talking about Jesus just made me feel a little bit better. I might actually get ready for the day. Bye.